Hi guys, this is Aaron. I'm sorry, I forgot to put the recorder thing on. He was discussing some things and I didn't realize the button wasn't on. I decided to do another vlog for you guys today. And if my voice sounds a little raspy, I'm sorry. This is the time of year that I'm known to get sinus infections and it affects my voice sometimes, but I'm not contagious right now, but it tends to last longer when I get in the fall or winter and but it's known to last a lot longer and it affects my voice sometimes, so if my voice is cracking, that's the reason why. Anyway, I got a comment a couple days ago asking why I don't upload enough, but I like to wait a while between vlogs for some reason so that I have more to talk about and not just spread out all too many vlogs at once. And I'd rather wait until I have stuff to actually talk about. And that's part of why I do this. And I mean, it does get boring talking about the same topics over and over again. And I actually want to have more topics to talk about. And not just focus too much on the same topics over and over again. But, if there's something that interests me and that I want you guys to know about, I talk about it as well. But I do want more to talk about. And yeah, I was watching the Dancing with the Stars cast announcement last week. I must say, and his cast is really impressive, with the exception of the few names of the list. I had a few surprises when it came to some of the pairings. Sorry, my voice is starting to crack again. And anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know my opinions on some of the contestants competing and some of the pros. I'm I'm and I am so happy Derek decided to give it another shot for his fans, and I was surprised he got paired with Kelly Pickler though, but I mean it's not the fact that it's Kelly Pickler. It's more I didn't. It's more sometimes he's known to get someone I'm surprised he can actually be paired with, and this was one of those cases. I was not thinking Derek would get Kelly, but Kelly's name has been thrown out for possible contestants from the show. I knew I wanted someone from American Idol on the show at one point or another. I just didn't. It's just there were other contestants and from the show I thought would be a good match for Derek. That's the only reason I'm surprised he got Kelly Pickler. I was watching the announcement on Tuesday and I was like, oh, definitely he and Kelly will definitely get Mark. And when he saw the cast announcement, I was like, Kelly got Derek? That is shocking. But and Derek is definitely one of the pros I definitely enjoy watching. Sorry, my voice is cracking again. Yeah, I'm actually he happy for Kelly. I definitely would love to see her come out to do a benefit concert for me for the Special Olympics sometimes. Speaking of which, I found out last month and he was gonna and that track will start at the end of the month, and so will softball. The reason we're starting softball early is sometimes it rains, and on days where we had practice planned, and if it's raining on a day we plan to practice, we don't get to practice that day. And also, some of the guys on the team, they have work in the evenings or go to other things, and it's mainly to get us extra practices. But I think from here on out, and for the next few years, I'm gonna try to switch between softball and track with Newport News. Or not softball with Newport News, but and I am doing track with Newport News. And that's why I said softball and track Newport News, because that's where it's and I'll be practicing at. But yeah, those are the two sports I plan to switch between for a while. And if York County does start offering track, I'll switch to York County track in the meantime. But for now, I'm doing track with Newport News because, and well, as you could tell, last year I wasn't competing in track because of the fact that it interfered with church service. I don't like going to church early in the morning, and I mean, most of the time I hesitate to wake up early in the morning. Mentally I function better after 8 in the morning, and having to get up at 7 just to be somewhere at 9 and before 9, that makes it harder for me. I'd rather leave at 9 on weekends to go somewhere than to worry about if I'll be up too early. But it is something I'm trying to change about myself, is to learn to get up at 7 to 7:30 every morning and not quarter to 9 or at 9 like I have been recently. I mean, if I'm lucky, I'd like to try to be awake at 6 if I have something planned that day. Like if I wanted to go to GameStop or go shopping somewhere and I want to leave at 9, then I'd wake up early for that. But on days I don't have anything planned, I'll definitely stay up later. But it depends. And actually, speaking of which, I saw some games that I'm excited for. And if anyone was wondering, yes, the game I was talking about is Disney Infinity. I said and there was a Disney game last blog that and I thought was called Disney Infinity, and it was. And yeah, that's definitely one of my games I'm excited to get. Mario and Sonic, I haven't heard anything on that. As I was checking the King's Quest Wikipedia, and they are making King's Quest 9. I definitely enjoy the King's Quest series quite a bit. I used to love 5 the best, and 6 the best, and then and 3 the least, and 1 wasn't that memorable to me. Same with 2, but now I actually enjoy King's Quest 1 a lot, with the updated graphics and all that. But yeah, I definitely will get more King's Quest in the future. And I can't wait to get in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon in a few weeks. I've been talking about it a lot, and a lot of random YouTube videos, and a bunch of other places like Facebook and all that. And yeah, the new Mario and Luigi game, the new Yoshi game, and the Mario and Sonic game, those are all games I am excited for. As far as other games and other series I want to get into, I want to try to get into another. I want to try to get more Pokemon in the future, but I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna get the next game yet. But if I do, I'll probably wait a few months for that. And unless I decide to get it right away, but I don't know. Usually if I'm thinking about a game, I'll look into it, but I don't know. And as far as other things go, I I've been watching a lot of Survivor and American Idol, and I don't really have a contestant I'm really excited for yet. I don't know. I'd like to see a girl win in this season, but and I don't know if any of the girls really stand out to me yet. And but I'd like to see he's someone with no record or with no entertainment experience win, and not someone who has had a deal in the past. And that's the thing with me. I don't want someone that's too experienced in the music field win this year. I'd rather have someone that's more of an amateur singer win. I always like to watch the amateur singers if I can, but if there is someone from Virginia on there, I'll definitely look into watching them, guy or girl, but I'll usually, to me, I also want someone inspirational that has little to no entertainment experience. That is important to me for this year, because a lot of the past winners have entertainment experience, and to me, I don't want someone too experienced. That's why, and that's a turnoff to me. But I do hope someone starts to come out their shell next week that hasn't had entertainment experience, and not had someone who's been out there and had their shot before. But I'll definitely watch next week to see if someone stands out to me. And as far as other shows go, I've been watching Amazing Race recently, and I was looking at a promo, and I don't I'm not really gonna take a guess on who they're gonna be talking about there, because I don't like to really spoil, but sometimes when it comes to that stuff, sometimes they're wrong. But uh, I mean, as far as who, but I will, and sometimes my guess on the fake idol on Survivor does change every week, but I'm still gonna take a wild guess. I'm still guessing Eric for now, but I don't know. It may change in the next few weeks. I'll have to see what happens. I want to. I'm gonna go now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.